So my name's Tasha and I'm a consultant at Johnson Fleming. I'm really lucky to call some of you who have dialed in today clients, and so a really warm welcome to you. And for anyone who might be new to our webinars, thank you very much for giving us your time today. I'll probably take no longer than 20-25 minutes, something like that. Now, particularly for those of you who haven't worked with us before, just to give you a flavour of the services that we provide. Essentially, we specialise in helping employers get the maximum from their employee benefits packages. And we do that mainly by supporting in three key areas. Firstly, consultancy to help make sure you're getting your strategy right. And that's right from your initial benefits designs through to meeting your statutory duties. Next, we help with administration so that you've got full confidence that your schemes are being run right. And then we assist with communications to help you and your employees to maximise the value that you're getting from your benefits packages. Now, we're really fortunate to look after some really fantastic UK companies, including many household names. And just a small selection of some of the companies I look after are on the screen now. 2020 was also a really exciting year for Johnson Fleming, and we started a new chapter in our 18-year history. We're now really pleased to be part of a global organisation called NFP. In the US, NFP is the #2 retirement plan aggregator and the 5th largest benefits broker by global revenue. So this really brings us a whole range of new capabilities, and we're so pleased that we can now support our UK clients who have international offices. Now on to today's agenda. In this new era of remote working and modern technology playing a bigger role than ever in the engagement of your workforce, I want to show you how a benefits platform can help your organisation to meet your HR objectives and really improve your employee value proposition. So the first thing I want to look at is what's the value that a modern employee benefits platform can bring you. So a benefits platform, if it's not something you've looked into much before, is essentially a system for managing and promoting your workplace benefits. But what I want to show you today is how it can be so much more than a piece of technology. We firmly believe that in relation to any strategy you might adopt around your benefits, if you use data, it will make your strategic goals so much smarter. And I'm sure SMART objectives are an acronym that you've come across before. And I won't go into each of those letters individually, but what a platform can do is give you live and real-time MI on benefits. And having all of your benefits data in one place can make that so much easier to interrogate. So I just want to ask you a question, and just think hypothetically, if someone asked you to find out the take-up rate for all of your benefits, so every benefit that you offer, how many people are in each scheme. Just think about how many places you might need to go to pull that information. Could you even pull it? Would you have to physically email people to obtain it and await their reply? Can you actually use data at the moment in order to value your benefits holistically? Next on the value checklist, a platform can help with engagement. With more people than ever working from home, how accessible are your current benefits? Are they currently hosted on an intranet? Can this intranet be accessed remotely? Can it be accessed on a phone? Can people look at it outside of working hours? For employees to be truly engaged, we firmly believe that technology needs to be easy to use and even easier to access. There's certainly not many ways easier than a fingerprint login on a smartphone. A platform also allows you to use your benefits to promote the way you're supporting staff. You're constantly able to remind people of the great benefits they receive as a direct result of working for you. What you can do is build a benefits brand that fits in with the culture and ethos of your organization. The familiarity that a benefits brand can bring will help you to keep your employees interacting and engaging with your benefits. With all of your data and benefits information in one place, you can use this to communicate. The data will tell you who is and isn't eligible for each benefit. You'll also know who hasn't joined elective benefits. Within the communications you send, you can then easily refer people directly back to your platform. This means people can instantly view and make changes to their benefit selections. What we typically find is if people can't act on an email right there and then, it's likely they'll forget to do it later on, even if they think it's a really good idea. You can also use your platform as the cornerstone for your mental, physical, and financial well-being strategies. You can host useful resources and information, and this can go wider than just your insured benefits. For example, offer websites, internal well-being programs that you might be running. Next, put yourselves in your people's shoes. When I asked you earlier about gathering MI, if your answer meant that you had to go to a number of different places to gather information about your benefits, what's that journey like for your employees? They might be opted into several benefits, but do they have one portal to log into for childcare vouchers, another password for their workplace pension, another for their shopping discounts, and so on? If instead they had everything at their fingertips, it makes it so much easier to engage and make the most of their benefits. It also makes it much easier for the business to gain value from your package. Your benefit premiums are likely to be one of your biggest spends after salary, but if you don't host the information effectively, I don't think you'll ever get the best return on that investment. So why is now a great time to consider a platform? It's really clear that 2020 has changed the way we work, and more people than ever are working from home. A recent Gartner poll showed that 48% of employees are likely to work remotely at least part of the time after COVID-19. And we believe that you should still be constantly promoting your benefits, as they're largely what will allow you to continue to recruit, reward, and retain the best talent. With a growing remote workforce, it's more important than ever to promote your wellbeing benefits to keep your staff healthy. Ensuring your employees can still access these benefits at home is really important to maintain a healthy and happy team. I'm sure we'd all agree that being away from the workplace for much of the time can have an impact on people's mental well-being. And a platform can help you target well-being resources and associated benefits to help ensure people are still supported whilst away from the office environment. So what can a platform do for your business? The accessibility challenge is clear, and we've touched on that already. And surprisingly, we find many companies are still using hard copy handbooks and employee inductions as the primary way to communicate benefits. There's been plenty of surveys recently conducted, and when employees are asked about their employee benefits, they often only recall being told about them when they first joined the business. Making your benefits more accessible will 100% increase the engagement, and this in turn will help you to support your employees' well-being. More benefits engagement means a better return for your investment, a reduction in absenteeism, and a healthier, happier workforce. Now, these results speak for themselves, and they're from a Forbes study which considered how good employee engagement directly impacted on employee wellness. You'll see companies have been found to be 21% more profitable if employees are better engaged and happier. Flip that on its head, you could be 21% less profitable if you have disengaged employees. The next benefit to your business is really on your HR and payroll functions. Now, your HR team in particular is a busy function, and no doubt at the moment busier than ever. Managing your employee benefits can be a job in itself. What a platform will allow you to do is automate HR tasks. Reporting can be triggered automatically between product providers, HR data systems, and your payroll software, removing the need for multiple manual uploads each month. You can also communicate via the platform, which means no more manual drafting and sending emails about your benefits. Most HR teams we're finding are under huge pressure currently, and so freeing up this time for administering benefits means they can focus on other pressing needs. By interrogating MI and realizing data efficiencies from using a platform, you'll be able to reduce your costs. You'll also increase the value of your benefits for your people, as they'll be better understood and in turn more utilized. Rich MI can certainly help you to enhance and improve your benefits provision. And the stats here are a screenshot from our platform and show some of the meaningful MI I've talked about, such as benefit spend per month and take-up rates. This detail can help you fine-tune your strategy, as without this, you might find you're making benefits decisions a little bit in the dark. Now, we really believe this is the future, and data and MI has to be system-driven, real-time, and automated, which you just can't get from maintaining spreadsheets. It's been said that data is a more valuable commodity than oil these days, and it's the reason why companies such as Amazon and Facebook are so successful. If you have the data to give you clear sight of which benefits are being used, and importantly, which aren't, this can help you to focus budgets as well as your engagement campaigns. Having access to this data can also help you to use personalization. This is essentially sending targeted messages to whom the messaging will resonate. There's usually little point in sending retirement information to those in their early careers, nor is it useful to talk to those with no dependents about family cover. So what's in it for your employees? As I've already suggested a couple of times, a platform enables you to use your benefits program to support employees' physical, mental, and financial health. You can actually promote and group your benefits in this way to demonstrate to your people how each benefit can actually enhance their well-being. Most of the underutilization of benefits we see is simply down to a lack of understanding by employees. They don't understand how that benefit can impact them and make a difference to their lives. By hosting clear information in an easily accessible way, you can help your employees to make the most of the benefits on offer. So my final thoughts. Before implementing a platform, we work with companies to take a step back and ensure that all the schemes you've currently got are actually delivering value. And I think it's really important to do this for each benefit individually, but also holistically, looking at everything together. So some of the things that we look at are these. Looking at if benefits are working in harmony with one another, and if companies are making the most of the added value extras that are included in many policies. If premiums are uncompetitive, current advisor commissions are unnecessarily high, or usage levels are very low, your package will not be offering the best value for you or your people. So I'll just take a couple of examples, and we'll start with pension. So are you offering salary sacrifice? If not, have you considered it? It might sound complicated and a lot of work, but actually for quite a small amount of work up front, the annual savings you can make can be pretty significant, particularly now that employee contributions under automatic enrolment are 5%. So the example here is showing a 200-person company with an average salary of £20,000 a year, and the possible employer NI saving based on that could be over £27,000 each year. So really compelling figures, and certainly really happy to talk that through with anyone if you want any more details on that. I can give you an idea of the possible payroll savings. Another example, I'm going to talk around added value services. And these are a number of them included within group protection and healthcare policies. So we'll look at life assurance, for example. Now, you might find on your life assurance that you have an employee assistance program now included, or EAP. If you don't have one already with your life assurance policy, it could potentially encourage you to move providers and possibly even pay a higher premium. However, you might already have an EAP included with your income protection policy or critical illness cover, so it's always worth checking first. We're also finding some companies have EAP included on their benefits but aren't aware of it and are actually paying for a standalone policy. Now, the standalone policy may offer identical cover levels, including the number of face-to-face counselling sessions, as the one that's included on the protection policy. So again, just something to check, a budget you could find and a new way to structure your benefits. If you haven't already downloaded our guide, lots of useful information on there, including around what to consider when looking at a benefits platform. We'd also be really pleased to give anyone a personalised demo of our platform, so please do get in touch if that might be useful. So we'd love to open up for any questions. Please do use the chat function if anyone has got any questions, and I'd be really happy to answer those. Can just see somebody typing now. What countries do you cover? The platform that we offer is global, and we can offer global benefits brokerage. So if you're a UK business or you're located overseas, then certainly happy to have a conversation. And the consultancy support we can provide and the platform coverage can certainly be global, Lydia. So really happy to pick that up. Let's have another question coming in. Where can we find the guide? It's available on our website, or certainly happy to circulate that to you, and our marketing team will take a note of your query and send one out to you, but certainly available to find on our website. Does your system offer the MI as standard? Great question, Vanessa. There's some standard MI, but there is a small upgrade on the price per head cost in order to offer full MI. So really sort of structured, meaningful MI to allow you to make strategic decisions, but only a really sort of small additional fee to have that extra bolt on. Perfect. I can't see any more questions coming in for now, but I'll certainly stay online for another moment or two. But all that's really left for me to say is thank you very much for your time this morning. Appreciate 11 o'clock is generally coffee time in these working from home environments. So really appreciate you giving me some time today. Would certainly be really happy to pick up a conversation with anyone directly. So please do get in touch, and we hope to see you again on one of our webinars very soon.